Hey, what's up everybody? Cali Unicycle Dad here. Today, we're going to talk about the 3 biggest things to consider before you buy your first electric unicycle. I'm sure that there's room for improvement upon my list, but for the purposes of this video and keeping it down to just 3 things that you really want to consider before you buy your first ute, because they're quite an investment, is one is, and this is probably number 1 for everyone, right? Number 1 is budget, right? Budget right here above my head, right? That's number 1. Number two, so the second thing is gonna be range over here, right? Range. And then number 3 is gonna be speed. Speed over here, speed. So budget. All right, so why is budget important? Well, that's pretty obvious, right? Everybody has a certain amount of money that they want to spend, and if you're getting into electric unicycles and you're not sure if you're gonna love it, it's really hard to throw down, you know, a G or more, likely more. So figure out what you want to spend, figure out what you're comfortable spending. If it hurts you in any way, then hold off and look for something that you could find used. Electricunicycle.org, Facebook group, lots of different places you can look. People are selling used ukes all the time, and they last a long time. So, you know, I mean, you probably will be okay getting something on there. So budget is number 1. Figure out how much you are willing to spend. Second thing, right? Range. Range. So I don't know how far I'm gonna ride, right? I might like it, I might hate it. I have no idea. Well, if you don't have an idea about how far you might want to ride per se, right? Range. Then think of the terrain around you, around your house. Think about the terrain where you might envision yourself riding, and likely based on that you'll be able to come up with an idea, a number. Now, I would say that if you're gonna spend, say, over $1,000, then look for something with a range compatible with other wheels in that price range, and you should be good to go. And then terrain is a big thing too, because if you're riding up and down hills, if you're in a really hilly neighborhood, your battery is not going to last you nearly as long. So keep that in mind. Flatland versus hills, you're going to get more or less battery, just depending. And the third thing, speed. I can tell you this: whatever you think you want to ride at, add 10 miles to it, and make sure that the wheel or wheels that you're considering do what you want. Okay? Period. All the King songs pretty much go 30, 31 miles an hour. So, and that's enough for most people, right? 30, 31 miles an hour, that's enough for most people. So I would say that you're totally fine with getting a 16X or an S18 or a V11. The wheels that you might want to stay away from would be like the 14-inch wheels for the most part, and you should be good to go. So those are our top 3 things to consider when buying your first ute. But I'm not done. And we got budget, range, and speed. And I know these questions are hard to answer when you've never ridden one before, but you need to take the time and think about things that we talked about. So, all right, fellow ukers, and hopeful ukers and wishful ukers. I say uke. It's fun. Let me know. Comment below and tell me what questions you have. What wheels are you considering going in between? Any questions you have, and I'll make another video. I'll call you out in it and give you my answer, and we can talk about it. We can figure out what would be the best thing for you, what you liked, all that stuff. So let's do that. And then I want to say thanks to all my subs. We're at 385 now, and this is our 100th video. So we got 100 videos on YouTube, and I'll be the first one to admit that the first 50 or so are not great, but that's when I was figuring out everything. Probably a lot of guys are like that. I'm just excited and that I get to ride a unicycle, and I'm stoked that other people want to see it, and I can't get enough, man. I like to ride. I want to talk about riding. I want to talk about equipment. I want to talk about everything to do with ukes. And my good buddy Dak, he had a fall on his, so we haven't been riding lately, and together, right? His wheel is thrashed. I haven't seen it. I told him to bring it to me and I'll fix it, but I haven't seen it yet. Anyways, I love doing this stuff, and I really appreciate all you guys' support. So thanks so much for your time. Have a great day. Cali Unicycle Dad out. Peace.